Hello you guys, welcome to Tomorrow again. I wanted to talk to you guys today about several things. I got a lot of things to talk about. The first thing I wanted to talk to you guys about is, I don't know if you've noticed, but I have lost a little bit of weight, and it was on purpose. I've lost almost 50 pounds, and I can definitely tell you that this is truly the greatest thing ever, because I can get around better, I feel healthier, I get a good report from my doctors, and I can get in I can get in and out of a car easier. All of this extra weight loss, all this extra weight gain was from a medicine that I had taken along with other medicines, but one in particular was prednisone, and it was part of my cancer treatment. As you guys know, that 3 years ago I was diagnosed with non-hodgkins lymphoma. It has been in remission since almost the very beginning. About 2 or 3 months after I was diagnosed, it went into remission, and it has been in remission, and I am very, very grateful. Part of the treatment, as I just said, is prednisone, along with other chemotherapy drugs, IV chemotherapy drugs. Prednisone makes you feel, at least for me, it made me feel raging almost all the time. If someone said something to hurt my feelings, it would be exacerbated in my mind emotionally. It made my blood pressure rise. It made me feel hungry all the time. I've never been a slim, thin person ever. It's just not my build. Well, when I was maybe in high school or in my 20s, but once I hit those late 20s, I had enough weight on me where I needed to lose some weight. I wasn't morbidly obese. I never have been. Well, I guess that depends on how you define morbidly obese. Anyway, you guys, I have lost almost 50 pounds. Now, once I get to my desired weight, I'm going to share with you how I did it and give you guys some pointers. Right now, I feel like I'm so in the middle of it that I really can't give advice regarding that just yet, but I will. And I will show you some before and some after pictures. And as I said, I will share with you some of the tools I used to lose weight and some of the motivation that I had to lose weight. So now that I've got that out of the way, I want to talk to you guys about another health issue that has nothing to do with me. I know you guys have read in the headlines about Kanye West, and I believe he has been diagnosed with a mental problem called bipolar disorder. I'm not an expert in bipolar disorder. When I worked as a nurse, I worked with people who were diagnosed by a doctor having bipolar, but back in those days it was called manic depressive disorder. And the thing about mental illness, it's not like diabetes or cancer or heart disease or even Alzheimer's. It's not like those types of conditions. And people tend to look at the symptoms of it rather than what's going on inside the person's body. Mental illness can, and a lot of times, can leave not only the person who has the mental illness in a very vulnerable state, it can do the same for their families. I don't know exactly what's going on with Kanye. Maybe it's all of that drama is mental illness. Maybe some of it is his personality. You know, Kanye West is a Gemini, if my memory serves me right, and I believe his wife Kim Kardashian she's either Scorpio or Libra. I'm gonna have to look that up, and I'll put it up here once I edit the video. But let's get back to Kanye. There's something about the Gemini personality that can be interpreted as arrogant, egotistical, overly confident. Geminis are very charismatic, and just by nature, they're pretty intelligent. And a lot of times they can say things and do things that go over the rest of the population's head. A lot of times we don't get Geminis, we just don't understand them. But they are the greatest listeners. Most of them will listen to wee hours of the night to whatever problem that you might have. If you're someone that they care about, they will listen and dissect and figure out how to help you solve your problem. In my opinion, I think with Kanye, it's a combination of both, but more mental illness than his zodiac sign. I have a feeling that if Kanye and Kim don't really manage their marriage and get it together, not only because of the bipolar issue, but because of some of his personality and some of her personality. If this doesn't get resolved, I can see in the next couple of years some serious problems within that family structure. So hopefully Kanye gets help, and if he's already gotten help, hopefully he can stay with it, stay the course. His medicines might have to be changed and tweaked. The dosage may have to be worked with by his doctor. And he might, if he hasn't already gotten it, he might seriously need some medical intervention at this time. There's no reason to make fun of or belittle someone that is suffering, and I mean suffering from a mental illness. Although I've never been in that position, I know people that have, and I have loved ones who are dealing with mental illness. Sending Kanye and his family, good wishes, good vibrations, love and peace. I also want to talk to you guys today about 3 people that I've done videos about in the past that are still missing. The 3 people are, I got my notes right here. The 3 people are Relisha Rudd, Timothy Pitzen, and Nadia Davis. The first person, Relisha Rudd, I don't go back and watch my videos. I don't know, the sound of my voice just, it's for me is unbearable. But I wanted to talk to you guys about these 3 people who I know are still missing. They have not been found. If you have any idea, even something where you're speculating, you may have seen one of these people or you've heard something, work with the professionals, work with the police department in hopefully bringing these people home. Starting with Relisha Rudd, when she was missing, she was 8 years old. I think she'd be a teenager now. That's how long it's been. She's a little girl, and I'll put her picture up here. If you remember, she was staying in a homeless shelter with her family, with her mother and I think her 3 siblings. Well, there was a janitor that worked at the shelter that sort of took a liking to the family, Relisha in particular. His name was Khalil Tatum. And I'll put a picture of him up here. Also, I want to show you guys a video of Relisha Rudd, and it just, oh man, watching this video it's just heartbreaking. This is the last image that has ever been captured of Relisha Rudd, and I'll show you the video now. And as you can see, she's sort of tagging along with Khalil Tatum. She looks very tired to me, and she's carrying bags, going into the hotel room with this man. The problem is, Relisha Rudd's mother says that Relisha was staying with her grandmother. The grandmother and the aunt said that's not true. So Relisha Rudd's mother is saying that she didn't allow this janitor, Khalil Tatum, to take possession of Relisha. So it's a little conflicting there, but either way, she has been missing, I believe, since February 2014. That's a long time. That's 6 years. 6.5 years, no one knows where this little girl is. Well, there's a park in Washington, D.C. where this Khalil Tatum was seen, or there was some evidence that he had been there and he spent a relative amount of time there. The authorities searched the park looking for Relisha, found a body, and it was the janitor that had Relisha. He was dead, and they assumed that it was suicide. Then they found this janitor's wife deceased. I believe she was found deceased in a separate hotel room, not the same one that he took Relisha to. So there's a lot going on. Some people speculate that Relisha could have been sold to some sort of child slavery ring, something of that nature. I don't know. I'm not feeling that. But if anyone has seen this little girl, if you take your mind back to 2014, even if he looks familiar, make sure that you alert the authorities, and I'll put the telephone numbers up here for you guys. The second person is Timothy Pitzen. Timothy, and I remember him very well because to me his name was spelled unusual with 2 M's. I don't know if that's how you normally spell Timothy. But he's a cute little boy from Aurora, Illinois. His father dropped him off at school, and his mother picked him up. No idea. And his mother could be seen in several videos taking Timothy, checking into hotels, checking out of hotels, taking him to amusement parks for a couple of days. And then the mother is found dead. And there's a suicide note, and she indicates in the suicide note that Timothy is still alive. He's somewhere where someone loves him. And no one has found Timothy. No one has come forward. No idea where he is. And as I said, he's been missing since 2011. You know, he was 6 years old. And along with the number that you can call. Sorry about that. My battery went off. My battery quit working, so I had to recharge my battery, and I'm starting back again. So if anyone has seen Timothy or has any idea where he might be, just come forward. He has a father who loves him. He has a family still who cares about him. He has people who love him and need to know where he is and that he's okay. So if you have him or if you know where he is, please, please, please come forward. The last person I'd like to talk about is Nadia Davis. Once again, Nadia has a very unusual first name, so she stood out in my mind. And I felt like I had a really strong, and I still feel like I have a really strong connection with Nadia. She was missing, she's been missing since December 27th, 2018, and I believe it was her birthday that she was last seen. She's in her 30s. I cannot remember her exact age, but I'll put her picture up here. You can see how she probably still looks, or at least she looked that way the last time she was seen. Nadia went to her mother's house in Baton Rouge, Louisiana. She dropped her 2 children off, and no one has seen her since. No clue. Her car was found abandoned on this road. I don't know the area. I assume it's a road, a street called I think it was Scenic Highway. And I got some strong feelings along that area. It makes me feel like she got out of her car for whatever reason and began to walk. Now keep in mind, this was winter time. I got feelings about this. Whereas with Relisha Rudd, I didn't necessarily get anything new. And with little Timothy Pitzen, I didn't get anything necessarily new with him. Other than, I feel like with Timothy, he was definitely seen. You gotta reach in your memory bank, you guys. His mother took him to hotels, to amusement parks. I want to say the Wisconsin Dells. There were lots of people there that have seen this child. Just come forward. if you feel that you have any information. Now back to Nadia Davis. Same thing applies. Her car was left abandoned with her keys inside, her money, her identification. According to the news media, her car was a 2015 Dodge Challenger. So if anyone has any information where Nadia Davis is, please contact the authorities. The Baker Police Department, I'll put the number up here. She's 5'4", about 150 pounds, cute as can be. She's got the prettiest dimples. If you've seen this woman's face, if you know anything that could give her family some sort of peace or reassurance, reach in your heart. And imagine if you were going through that. Sometimes in life we sort of go along to get along. We have a happy-go-lucky life, no problems, no real big problems. And we don't know what it feels like to be hit with the kind of blow that these families are dealing with. You know, you see your loved ones today, and then tomorrow you may never see them again. And even probably just as worse, you don't have a clue where they are. You don't know if they're okay. You don't know if they're somewhere suffering. You don't know if they have passed on, been killed. You don't know. And that has got to be the worst hell on earth. So if you've seen Relisha Rudd or have any idea where she is, where she was, please let the authorities know. If you have any idea where Timothy Pitzen is, please let someone know. I don't mind begging you guys. Please come forward and let someone know. Also, Nadia Davis. She's an adult. She was an adult when she went missing, but she has 2 children at home that don't know where their mother is. They have no idea. They have no closure. They have to literally go day by day wondering in their hearts and in their mind, where is mom? Where is their mother? So I hope you guys consider, if you know someone who knows someone. This is a small world. It isn't as big as it seems. Somebody knows something. There's a high chance that someone out there has heard something, or you know something. I know you do. You know, during this time of, you know, feeling like you're isolated from the world, in a lot of ways we are isolated from the rest of the world, it's hard. It's hard to find inner peace. It's really hard to get it together and to keep it together and to feel positive. I try every day. I got my lotion. Sorry, my hands are dry. I try every single day to stay positive, to keep, you know, my emotions balanced, and to try to find inner peace, and to realize that everything that we're going through is temporary, because everything in life is temporary. It will not stay this way. Try to be patient and find a creative way to pass this crisis, to get through this crisis. Make sure that you follow the guidelines. Keep your hands clean and away from your face. I know I have a bad habit of fiddling with my glasses. I just wash my hands, by the way. That's why they're dry and have to put lotion on them. But keep your hands away from your face. Keep your hands washed. Wear a mask. I don't know how many, I've got so many masks, I don't know, I've lost count. I want to protect myself. And being a retired nurse, I understand the importance of keeping not only your hands clean and your breathing protected, your face protected, your respiratory system protected. It's also important to keep your body clean. So make sure that you're bathing every day. I know it's a personal thing to say to someone, but it's the truth. Cleanliness and being cautious. Keep that distance. Don't be up under people. You don't really need to do that anyway. I was in the grocery store the other day. I'm long-winded today. long-winded today, you guys. I was in the grocery store the other day and this lady literally, instead of staying her distance, was right up on me, and I'm not quite sure why. Maybe I just have that look where she wanted a hug. I don't know. So I just kind of scooted away from her thinking, oh, she'll get the hint. You know, I'm not one of those people that like someone up under a stranger, someone that I don't know, to really invade my personal space. I mean, I'm affectionate. I love affection. I love hugs and that sort of thing. But when you have things going around, you never know. So it's kind of, keep your distance for a while. That's about all I got, you guys. I hope that you have a great sleep and a great rest, and I hope that life treats you kind. And let's try to, using Kim Kardashian's words, let's try to have compassion for one another. It doesn't cost anything to show someone that you care, to be patient, to be tolerant. Even though it's difficult, it doesn't mean you can't at least try it. This is tomorrow again, you guys. I'm really wishing you the best of the best. If you'd like to, you can follow me on Instagram. I'm tomorrow again, 1111. 1111 is my favorite, most favorite number of all. And remember, you guys, give me some time, maybe 4 or 5 months or 6 months. And when I get to my weight loss goal, I'm going to share some things with you, how I did it. But right now, I haven't quite done it. So I'm in the middle of accomplishing that goal. So I'll share it to you when I accomplish it. So, and that should be around my birthday. Let's see, this is, today's August 2nd, September, October, November, December, January, February. Within about 6 months, I should, oh, I got a notification. In about 6 months, I should be close to my goal. We'll see. We'll see. You can come back, refer to this video, and see if I was able to do it. So check me out on Instagram tomorrow again, 1111. Also, if you enjoyed this video, please share it, especially this video. You should share it. You never know who may have seen some of these people who are missing. Someone might have seen something or heard something. Go ahead and share the video however you see fit. Thumbs up the video and subscribe to this channel if you have not already subscribed. If you've already subscribed, I'm grateful. I am very, very grateful to you for that gesture. I hope you enjoy the videos. I hope you also feel free to comment down below to let me know what you think. I want to hear your opinion. I don't feel like you have to agree with everything that I say, but I do ask you a favor to be respectful. That I appreciate. Once again, this is tomorrow again, 11. What did I just say? This is tomorrow again, 1111. That's on Instagram. But this is tomorrow again, and I'm wishing you guys the best of the best. I'm sending you love and peace and tolerance and all the positive gestures and all the positive things out there. I wish that for you. And even in the bad times or the negative times, just hold on. Remember, it's temporary. If somebody cuts you off in traffic, oh well, that's their problem. Eventually they're going to cut off the wrong person and somebody's going to probably cuss them out or give them the middle finger or whatever, they'll get their just due. Just go on with your life. Look out for yourself. Look out for others and try to spread love. That's all I got. This is tomorrow again, wishing you guys the best of the best. Mwah.